Hi everyone, it's been a while. So I'm gonna go straight into the air sign reading. So this is for Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And I know there's a lot of heavy energy surrounding the full moon, especially since it was on Halloween. But I'm reading beyond that as well. So we're going to, yes, so the first three cards out, let me make sure you can see them. Here's our first three cards for air signs. We have King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Tower. So there is sort of this tied up, held back, chaotic sort of energy where we're possibly in our heads, and we're just now starting to come out of this phase. So when I get the King of Pentacles showing up before I see these other two, it's representing some type of foundation or money or something that has to do with the health. So when we're talking about this, air signs, dealing with our foundations and how it feels when we don't have a solid foundation to something. We could feel like we're missing something. We might have dismissed it ourselves. Something is missing from the puzzle, and whatever this means to you, the Tower in traditional tarot means something of possible chaos or an unexpected event coming your way or has already come your way. So meaning not in the negative, but meaning just something unexpected to shake up, you know, this sort of stagnant and stuck energy that air signs have been feeling lately, the chaos. And with the full moon being in Taurus and aligned in Uranus, we have the rebellion energy. We want to break free. We want to veer off the beaten path. So this is why the Tower is probably coming out, because we are in charge of shaking up the chaos, or we're in charge of doing things a little bit different in order to go back to where we feel more aligned and comfortable, because right now there's no alignment. It feels completely off. Everything feels uncertain or chaotic, and it's taking a lot of energy and effort just to do simple, tiny tasks. And so I think the important thing here is that we remember we can always go back to our foundation as long as it's solid and as long as we started it before the chaos approach. So go back to your foundation where you feel most comfortable and at home, and where you don't have to risk feeling anxious or slipping into a depressed mood or whatever it is. Make sure you go back to where you feel good and where you feel comfortable, because that's where you lay in abundance. And you may have to change something maybe drastic might have to happen that you create in order to move on from this stagnant energy. All right, I'm gonna pull from the Rachel True deck here for air signs. Okay, and we have Eight of Swords again. You guys, all right, I promise I shuffled, I saged, and I did Palo Santo. So this is just, I can't even, you can't make this up. I'm not doing any sort of tricks here. It's just really sort of the universe talking through the cards and images and saying, in the state you're in with your consciousness, this is the message coming through. So you might feel really, really stuck or really, really bound to something. And that could be, that could be something that is, I want to make sure you can see these. That is something physical or it's something emotional and spiritual. So we're having sort of a spiritual detox here. We're going to need to elevate, and we're going to need to cut our own ties to whatever it is. So that's what I mean with the shake up. Do something to shake it up. You have to remove yourself from this energy here, which is you know, it's not easy, but when you feel chaotic and blinded and tied down and restricted, that's when we can really see who we really are at the core, when we're tested this much and when we're forced to have a tower moment. We really get to understand here how we react to certain situations really creates who we are as individuals, as air signs. So, you know, with the rebellious energy and with all the full moon energy, cling on to that and create that level of shake up. Something needs to be shaken up. You need to change something drastically in order to be more aligned and have that abundance surround you deeper. Make sure you're allowing yourself the self-care and the ability to lift yourself up, because no one's going to do this for you. You have to lift yourself up out of this. I mean, it came out in 2 different decks here, so it's just one of those things that the Eight of Swords is really just telling you, please unbind yourself, because you have endless opportunities and you have endless abilities to do good in the world and create more good in the world. So anyway, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. You can follow me on Instagram. All the info is down below. And if you'd like a private reading, that info is down below as well. All right, bye, air signs.